Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Fundamental Study. I hope you all are doing good. Today I have come up with a topic that is very important in the life of everybody, even animal, human, even plants. And everyone needs nutrition for their survival. Today we are going to discuss the sorry, nutrition in human. Uh, after watching this video, you will be able to answer. You will be able to understand what is nutrition, what are the type of nutrients, and the disease associated with these nutrients, and what are the sources of these nutrients. Sources of nutrients, deficiency associated with these, uh, disease associated with the deficiency of these nutrients, as well as what are the type of nutrients. Then now let's start from the first topic. What is nutrition? Our body needs do physical or mental activity. For this type of activity, it needs energy. Energy we get from our food. Our food is disintegrated into simpler form, and along with byproduct, energy is also released, as we have seen in the respiration process. This energy uh, this energy is used for physical activity. Then there are nutrients which are found inside your food, the food which you intake. During digestion, these nutrients are utilized, and these nutrients are utilized by different body parts, and these provide energy to your body. Then National Institute of Nutrition, it is situated in the Hyderabad. This is the factual point. Now food means types of food. There are generally three types of food. First one is energy giving, another one is bodybuilding, then there is protective food. What is the energy giving food? Energy giving food is the food that provides us energy. For example, we are eating banana or potato chips. This provide us energy. These are the energy providing food. While there are foods which are important or helpful for your muscle strength. For example, protein. If you are eating cheese or eggs, they contain protein. This protein is helpful for your muscle building, your muscle strength. Mm, uh, your bodybuilding foods are needed for the persons who do extensive physical activity. Then there are protective food. These protective food are the food which help our body so that foreign agent doesn't infect our body and doesn't infect our body. These are the functions of the these three forms of food. Then there are nutrients. Nutrients can be further divided into macronutrients. Another one is micronutrients. Macronutrients are the nutrients which produces energy. These are the energy producers generally, because they produce energy and provide energy. That is why they are also called energy producers. There are what are the food that we consider as macronutrients? These nutrients are, sorry, not food. These are the nutrients, macronutrients. Carbohydrate, water is also macronutrients, as well as fat and protein. These are the macronutrients. While micronutrients are metabolic regulators, because they regulate our metabolic activity. These are some of the examples of macronutrients are your mineral as well as vitamins. Next, this we have studied basic information about the nutrients, type of nutrients, nutrition as well as type of nutrients. Then now let's start from your first macronutrient, that is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate has a composition of carbon raised to hydrogen raised to oxygen in the ratio of 1 raised to 2 raised to 1. 1 gram of your carbohydrate provides 4.2 calories of energy. Calorie is the unit of energy. Then your carbohydrate which we get are generally from plants. Plants produce carbohydrate through the process of photosynthesis. You all have known the process of photosynthesis. That is, plants make their food in the presence of uh, chlorophyll as well as sunlight. This is the process of photosynthesis. Carbohydrates are manufactured by plants through photosynthesis. Then if you are doing less energy, less physical activity, then your intake of energy is more, or nutrient is more. Sorry, your intake of nutrient is more, but you are doing less, utilizing your body is utilizing less amount of energy or doing less physical activity. Then this extra amount of food has to be either converted in some form or it has to be stored. These excess carbohydrates are stored in the form of glycogen. Excess food, if our food intake is more than your physical activity or food utilization, then it is stored in the form of glycogen in the liver part, while your excess glucose, uh, most of the carbohydrate, if you are taking more amount of carbohydrate, or your food has high carbs, then it is stored in the form of glycogen in the liver part, while there is one carbohydrate, that is glucose. Glucose is a simple form of carbohydrate. Glucose is not stored inside the food or inside a body as glycogen. Instead, glucose is converted into fat, and fat are stored inside the adipose tissue. Excess fat. These are the excess fat. If there is excess fat, this excess fat is stored beneath the skin and in the adipose tissue. The sources of carbohydrate are your wheat, rice, potato, maize, bajra, as well as soybean. These are the sources of carbohydrate. Your carbohydrate can further be divided chemically, that is monosaccharide, disaccharide, as well as polysaccharide. Now let's come to the first type of carbohydrate, that is monosaccharide. What are the monosaccharides? Generally, monosaccharides are the simple form of sugar which we usually see around the earth. For example, some of the examples of monosaccharides are your glucose, galactose, as well as fructose. Your glucose is a simple form of sugar. Uh, Glucose is the instant energy provider. If if you eat simple sugar or glucose, you get food that has high amount of glucose. For example, your simple sugar, you usually get instantly charged. That is the impact of your glucose. It provides instant energy, while galactose is a dissolved form of your lactose. As the name suggests, lactose is dissolved, uh, yes, soluble. This is also the uh, lactose is called as the milk sugar, and soluble milk sugar is your galactose. Then there is a fructose. Fructose is the most sweet, sweetest sugar here, is the fructose. This is sweetest form of sugar is your fructose. This is the naturally sweetest form of sugar is your fructose, which is found inside your food, your fruits. That is why its name fructose. It is the most sweeter form of sugar, natural sugar. Then there are all other are synthetic sugar. Glucose we can get through synthesis. Galactose is the simple form. Sorry, it's natural sugar, but not that sweeter as your fructose is. Then there are disaccharides. Second type of carbohydrate are disaccharides. Disaccharides are generally uh, uh, are found by the hydrolysis of one or two form of one or more monosaccharide. What is this hydrolysis? Hydrolysis is a process in which water is used to substitute a substance. That means water substitutes some substance. That is the hydrolysis. Hydrolysis of these monosaccharides give rise to disaccharides. Examples of disaccharides are sucrose, lactose, as well as maltose. What is the sucrose? Sucrose is simply sucrose is a sugar that is found inside your cane. This is also called as the table sugar or cane sugar. In polar regions or regions where light doesn't reach, you get sucrose, pro, beetroot, as well as potato. Then there are second disaccharide is lactose. Lactose is the milk sugar, also called as milk sugar. While soluble milk sugar is your monosaccharide, that is galactose. And lactose. And one more thing, fact about lactose is that human milk has more amount of lactose as compared to animal milk. And third one is your maltose. Maltose is the sugar used for production of alcohol. You must have known your local liquor named after it. That is Malta. Mal- Maltose is a sugar that is used for the manufacturing of alcohol. These were the disaccharides. Then there are polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are the complex form of carbohydrate. Generally, three type of polysaccharides we generally we generally read. These are starch, glycogen, as well as cellulose. Starch is a starch is obtained found in plants. Starch is a complex form of your carbohydrate. Starch has to be broken down into simpler carbohydrate. That is the work of your salivary amylase enzyme that breaks down your starch into simple sugar. Then second polysaccharide is your glycogen, and third polysaccharide glycogen. You must have recently the last slide you have read that excess carbohydrate is converted into glycogen. Glycogen is a polysaccharide. Then cellulose. Cellulose is the only carbohydrate that human cannot digest. This is the important point. This is the only carbohydrate that human cannot digest. These were the type of carbohydrate. Next macronutrient is your fat. Fat is the composition of carbon, hydrogen, as well as oxygen. Fat provides more energy per unit uh, weight as compared to your carbohydrate. For example, if 1 gram of fat provides 9 calories of energy. Uh, your excess amount of fat is stored in your beneath your skin, that is inside your adipose tissue. It is helpful for conversion of sun rays to vitamin D. Your you are recommended to have vitamin D in a definite amount, in the required amount. This is obtained from naturally via your sun rays. These sun rays, your vitamin D conversion of sun rays into vitamin D is the work of your fat. Fat are also helpful for your body temperature, normalization of your body temperature. These are the some facts regarding fats. Fats can further be divided into saturated fat as well as unsaturated fat. Then there are some type of fats that are trans fat, also found trans fats. Unsaturated fats are not produced inside the body, while saturated are produced. Then first, unsaturated fatty acid or unsaturated fat can further be divided into monounsaturated as well as polyunsaturated. Monounsaturated have only one, as the name suggests, mono means single, only one double bond, while monosaturated have while your polyunsaturated fatty acid have two or more double bonds. Poly means more than two or more than two double bonds. These are polyunsaturated fatty acids. Generally, we read two types of polyunsaturated, that is omega 3 and omega 6. Omega 3 is found in oily fish like your salmon, mackerel, and tuna fish. These are the oily fish. They provide significant amount of omega 3, which is the polyunsaturated fatty acid. Omega 6 is found inside your dry fruit. Our body gets enough amount of omega 6 uh, by different foods, but for omega 3 you need to have your oily fish. Then mono, you must have listened here of the term low density lipoprotein and high density lipoprotein. What are those? These are the cholesterol. Cholesterol. These are the cholesterol. Your cholesterol moves in your blood vessels. If this low density lipoprotein is also called as the bad cholesterol. This is the bad cholesterol. While high density is good cholesterol. If your quantity of HDL is more, then you this is the sign of healthy. While if your bad cholesterol is increasing, then you are becoming unhealthy. It is not good for your heart because this will impact. This will have impact on your uh, blood circulation or heart proper functioning of heart. And yeah, that is from the fats. Third fat is your trans fat. Trans fat. We must have seen that your fried refined oil and your dry fruit or fast food that is fried multiple times. These are all part of trans fat. How trans fat is formed? When you are hydrogenating uh, when you are hydrogenating your liquid vegetable, you are hydrogenating vegetable oil, that is the uh, trans fat are formed. For example, your vegetable oil is heated in the presence of hydrogen gas as well as a catalyst. Your trans fatty acids are formed. The trans fats are generally in naturally they are found in your beef fat as well as dairy fat, but they are found in smaller amounts. But then your partially hydrogenated repeated oil can withstand repeated heating without breaking down, making them ideal for frying fast food. They are ideal for refined food, also called as. They are ideal for frying fast food. Multiple times we can utilize it, but every time we use the same oil for frying the different fast food, this quantity of trans fat go on increases, and this its impact becomes more adverse every time you see you are frying same oil multiple times. Bad effect of trans fat, these are they rate your low density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol and lower your good cholesterol. They create inflammation as well as insulin resistance, which is the major uh, problem with the person with diabetes. They your insulin resistance, they face frequent disruption in their regular life due to high amount of trans fat. Then there are proteins. Protein are composition. Protein are also part of your macronutrients. Protein are made up of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and in lesser amount sulfur, phosphorus, iodine, as well as iron. Sources of protein. So protein is found in soybean, meat, mushroom, fish, and groundnut, as well as in eggs. And it is found in food, your dairy products, and eggs in a significant amount. Protein regulate your metabolism. They are helpful for your muscle strength. If you are bodybuilder, you need more amount of protein as compared to other nutrients. Uh, then there are some facts about protein. Animal protein are called as the first class protein, while plant protein are the second class protein. Amino acids are the building block of the protein. Building block of protein is amino acids. You must have seen young animals. They are recommended for high amount of casein. Casein is the protein which is needed for young animals. It is found in the milk. Then deficiency of protein causes kwashiorkor. Disease associated with deficiency of protein is kwashiorkor. Next, there are minerals. These are the factual information. If you want more, if you want to make it remember easily, then you can make it in a tabular form. And if you want tabular table, then kindly write down it in the uh, comment section so that I can provide you the same. First mineral is calcium. Calcium is helpful for your skeletal system, your bones. It helps. It is also helpful for blood coagulation or blood clotting. Deficiency of your calcium causes rickets as well as osteomalacia. Osteomalacia is your aged or aged aged person uh, face the difficulty in walking. That is the osteomalacia. Sources of calcium are milk, egg, cauliflower, cabbage, as well as green leafy vegetables. Second mineral is phosphorus. Phosphorus is essential for the bones, teeth, as well as maintaining pH, blood pH. Sources of phosphorus are milk, egg, as well as vegetables. Next mineral is magnesium. Magnesium is the catalyst for many intercellular enzyme reactions. Deficiency of magnesium causes increased irritability of nervous system. Your nervous system gets irritation that is due to deficiency of magnesium, as well as peripheral vasodilation, that means binding of your blood cells. This is all due to deficiency of magnesium. Sources of magnesium: green leafy vegetable as well as meat. Next mineral is chlorine. Chlorine is important part of your fluid, extracellular fluid. It helps in maintaining osmotic pressure of body fluid. Sources of chlorine are your common salt as well as milk. Next mineral is calcium. Your, your calcium deficiency causes hyponatremia, that is dehydration or low BP. Hyper means high BP. Hypo means low. Sources of uh, potassium are also same as the chlorine, common salt as well as milk. While third mineral is iron. Iron is a part of your hemoglobin. Iron deficiency causes your anemia. This is also helpful for cytochrome synthesis. Cytochrome synthesis. Iron is also helpful. It is essential for the transportation of oxygen to tissues as well as for operation of oxidation systems within the tissue cells. Sources of iron are meat, egg, jaggery, dry fruit, green leafy vegetables. Next mineral is fluorine. Chlorine maintains your normal dental enamel as well as prevent dental cavities. If chlorine quantity is less than 1 milligram per liter in water, this causes dental cavities. Sources of chlorine are water, drinking water, as well as milk. Next mineral is cobalt. Cobalt helps in erythropoiesis as well as in activities of some enzymes. Zinc is important for protein digestion, healthy functioning of your tongue, as well as carbon dioxide transfer. Copper helps in utilization of iron. Its deficiency may cause anemia. Sulfur is component of hormone and essential for metabolism. Iodine deficiency causes goitre. Its sources are seafood as well as common salt. Next, these were the some of the minerals. Next is the this is the most these are the this topic is the more or less factual. You will need to have a factual information. You have to claim it. That is why I am suggesting you to make it in a tabular form. If you want table from my side, kindly write down in the comment section. Then there are another micronutrients that are vitamins. Vitamins were discovered by whom? Hopkins, and the name was provided by Fong in 1912. Some of the vitamins are fat soluble, while other are water soluble. Fat soluble, what is the function? Fat soluble means they are transported to different body components in the form of dissolved form of in the dissolved form with the fat, while some in the dissolved form with the water. What are the fat soluble vitamins? A, D, E, and K. While water soluble, B and C. Vitamin A has a scientific name, that is retinol. Deficiency of A causes night blindness. Sources of vitamin A are carrot, fish, etc. Vitamin B1, then vitamin B. B1, B has 12 vitamins, B1, B2, B3, then first one is B1, also named as thiamine. It was discovered by Ishman, as well as deficiency of this causes beriberi. Vitamin B2 is renamed as riboflavin. It is also the yellow vitamin. The cow milk is yellow because of presence of vitamin B2, riboflavin. Its sources are milk product as well as liver as well as cheese. Then vitamin B3, nicotinic acid. It is the anti-pellagra vitamin. Its deficiency causes pellagra as well as dementia. Then vitamin B5 is pantothenic. B6 is called as the pyridoxine, also called as the anti-anemia. Deficiency is generally rare. Vitamin B6 deficiency, if occurs, it occurs only in the women during delivery. Vitamin B7 is named as the biotin. Then vitamin B9. B9 is renamed as folate or folic acid. It is helpful in DNA as well as RNA production. Its deficiency causes poor growth, tongue inflammation, gingivitis, as well as diarrhea. Sources are liver, yeast, and spinach. Vitamin B12, also named as the cobalamin or cyanocobalamin. It is essential for the RBC. It is this is the important point. This is the factual point. This is the only vitamin which is not found in green vegetables. Vitamin B12 or cobalamin is not found in green vegetables. Deficiency of B12 causes again anemia because it is important for RBC. Its sources are liver, meat, as well as fish. Vitamin C is also named as the ascorbic acid. It is most abundant. It is not found in the animals. This is the important point. This is not found in the animals. It is antioxidant vitamin as well as anti-cancer. It is found in citrus fruit, just like your lemon, orange, in some amount cabbage also. Its a deficiency causes scurvy. Vitamin Vitamin D is renamed as calciferol. It is important for bone formation as well as strong skeletal system. Its sources are sun rays, animal oil. Vitamin E is renamed as tocopherol. But what is the name of vitamin E? Tocopherol. It is the anti-sterility vitamin or vitamin of fertility. Its deficiency causes infertility. That means reproduction is not working. They cannot become parents. Vitamin K is renamed as naphthoquinone. It is important for blood clotting. It can be absorbed in body in the presence of bile. Sources of vitamin K are leafy vegetables, tomatoes. Deficiency of vitamin K causes hemophilia. That is all from this nutrition topic. If you have understood this topic or liked my video, kindly do like, subscribe as well as share my channel. Thank you. Till then, thank you. Thank you.